Getting ready for the butterfly pose, also called Baddha Konasana. Before we get started, I would like to draw your attention to the benefits of doing this pose. It stretches the hips and groin while simultaneously stimulating the ovaries, kidneys, and enhancing flexibility in the pelvic area. It helps relieve any sort of menstrual discomfort and promotes healthy circulation to the reproductive organs. Now, without much delay, let's get into the butterfly pose. Let's bring our feet together. Keeping a gentle smile on the face, let's relax the shoulders. And let's interlock the fingers and hug them around the toes. Our sitting bones will be pushing into the earth, hips in line and tilted forward with the tailbone slightly tucked in. Our core will be engaged and active, drawn up towards the spine. Our arms will be relaxed in front of the body and we'll push the heels closer to the sacrum. As we do this, our chest will be lifted up and forward. If there's any sort of lower back pain, you can sit on a block. However, if you're comfortable, you can push your sitting bones into the mat and get comfortable in the butterfly pose. As we are sitting here, let's gently try to push the knees away from the upper body into the ground. Feeling that sense of stretch around the groin area. Taking long and deep breaths in and out as we push the knees away into the mat. Now let's start flapping our knees like a butterfly. Let's get comfortable with this movement. You should be making as much sound with your knees as a butterfly does. You can increase the pace of the movement of the knees, pushing them all the way down into the ground. Now gently come back to the center, bring the knees all the way up, hold, and then push them down away from the upper body into the mat. Once again, let's try to bring the knees all the way up and gently relax, pushing them away into the ground. One last time, bring the knees up, hold, and push the knees all the way down. Coming back to the center, let's start moving in butterfly pose side to side, rocking the body from one side to the other. Now gently coming back to the center. We'll release the legs and move them forward, stretching the legs, sitting in L shape, taking a long and deep breath in. And gradually from here, we'll get into Vajrasana. And from Vajrasana, we'll get into Child's Pose. Walking our fingers forward, knees pushing out, hips on the heels. And let's stay here for a few breaths as we relax in the Child's Pose. Becoming aware of any sensation around the hips, around the pelvis, around the lower back. And gradually coming back to the center, palms on our knees, long and deep breaths. And gently, when you're done, you can open your eyes.